Today, we are talking about biohacking. What is biohacking? Well, it's basically cyberpunk the game, but in real life. Technically, it includes things like fasting and juicing, but that's boring. Nobody clicked on this video. Nobody clicked on this video for fasting facts. We all want to know about the weird stuff, like injecting computer chips into your body or using CRISPR technology to live to be 1,000 years old. That's Let's start by looking at the Silicon Valley entrepreneur, Sergey, that guy. In 2017, he posted an article with this headline: I'm 32 and spent $200,000 on biohacking, became calmer, thinner, extroverted, healthier, and happier. He also said he became significantly more intelligent with an increased sex drive and became better at picking up girls. Maybe it's just me, but I am guessing that having the income to blow $200,000 like that is a huge reason he has become more extroverted and happier and better at picking up girls. I don't know though. I don't have that kind of money, so feel free to donate to the show so I can experiment with how money changes someone. It's for science. Many people in Silicon Valley, like Sergey, have been open about their goals for their lives. Elon Musk has stated multiple times that humans need to become cyborgs. The founder of Google Ventures launched a company with the intention of solving death. And then there is the former Facebook president, Sean Parker, who said, "Because I'm a billionaire, I'm going to have access to better healthcare. So I'm going to be like 160, and I'm going to be part of this class of immortal overlords." Okay. Sounds like Silicon Valley is more like a valley of D-bags. He's got to be one of the worst. The end goal here is to boost one's physical and cognitive performance. Better muscles or a more gooder brain. Enter the more accurate word, transhumanism. It just doesn't sound as cool as biohacking. But transhumanism is labeled as a philosophical movement, the proponents of which advocate and predict the enhancement of the human condition by developing and making widely available sophisticated technologies able to greatly enhance longevity, mood, and cognitive abilities. Why was that so hard for me to say? But as I was writing this episode, I learned that this term was used heavily by this literal piece of garbage and was more about eugenics. So let's just move on with biohacking and forget what we just said. Ugh. So biohacking, the cool stuff, not the gross stuff. Biohacking isn't just for the well-educated scientist. Complete amateurs are attempting to alter their own brain or body to increase performance. You may be familiar with the brand Bulletproof with all their supplements and coffees. The creator of the company, Dave Asprey, has stem cells injected into his joints and takes dozens of supplements daily. This guy even does infrared light therapy because he has a personal goal of living to be to the age of 180 years old. 180 years old. What? But let's not forget, we want to hear about the weird stuff, the stuff that's beyond what average people could do, like supplements and fasting. Now, the whole stem cell injection is, of course, a weird and unusual thing, but what else are people doing? For the biohacker, it's about optimization of the body. So while they wear things like fitness watches at all times to monitor their health, they go deeper than that. Some have computer chips implanted into their bodies. Now, these chips are designed to help them with the hardest parts of life. The real pits of existence, things like having to carry your keys when you go out for a jog. Ugh, the worst. Yeah, they have chips that unlock doors like a hotel key card in their skin. Okay, that sounds stupid. Well, yes, it is, unless you're someone that doesn't have the ability to open doors with keys because you lost the function of your arms. Now, it's super cool and convenient and helps people in their daily lives. Okay then, I'm up for that. Why are people doing this? For some, it's just to increase the quality of their life. This is the fasting, meditating, sensory deprivation tank group. Others want to see how far they can push their body and brains to become superhuman and live longer. The problem is that people could tend to push themselves too far when looking for that next peak. It's like drinking a coffee for the first time. You see what it can do to you, and so you keep chasing that energy, which leads you to more cups of coffee. And I'm talking like this. Okay, that's maybe oversimplified. But like that coffee behavior, biohackers keep pushing to find the next level that they can handle. It's a classic human mindset of not knowing when to stop. But to be fair, some of these biohackers are just in need of help. Some people are just dealing with health issues that are unable to be solved by traditional methods. There is an incredibly dangerous side to all of this, though, which I'm sure you could have guessed. One of the worst ones is, you guessed it, fecal transplants. What? Who would have guessed fecal transplants? They are basically pooping back and forth forever. And if you know, you know. Fecal transplants are literally where the poopy from a healthy person is put into the gastrointestinal tract of an unhealthy person. It's supposed to help people feel better. I don't know. The FDA reported that 2 people had serious infections after doing these duty transfers, where one person ended up dying. Then there's the most epic biohack of all, living longer. And not just like to a lame 180 years. I'm talking to be 1,000 years old. Gerontologist, that's how you say that, I don't know. There's what it does. Aubrey de Grey has made claims that the first person to live to 1,000 years old has actually already been born, meaning the ability to make this happen is within their lifetime. The goal and belief is that technology will provide a way to not only live longer, but stay younger too, which is great because who wants to be the physical embodiment of 1,000 years? How will this happen? By repairing cellular and molecular damage caused by getting old. De Grey works with a nonprofit called the Foundation, where they plan to achieve new aging records by 2030. One way to do this is with dietary supplements. Okay, boring. The other way is through genetic engineering. Okay, now I'm listening. As it stands, they are able to alter the genome of mice before they are born, allowing them to come into the world ready for a longer life. With humans, this needs to be done after birth. Thanks to CRISPR, you can learn about that one here. Thanks to CRISPR, scientists were able to increase the lifespan of mice by 30%. And this technique was done after birth. And why do I keep saying after birth? Meaning CRISPR would work on humans to give them longer lifespans. So what do you think? Is biohacking a bad idea? Or is it just the next step in human technology and evolution? As always, thanks for watching, and what did you learn today?